All right, so
This
we
is
have
a very tactical game from Tal this time against Botvinnik. So here they play the normal line from Caro-Kann. Caro-Kann was also, you know, one of the best lines of Botvinnik. He wanted to play French or Caro-Kann. So here he tried to play quickly c6 and then c5 immediately. And Tal accepted the challenge and he took immediately in c5. Okay, after e6, Queen g4, we have a very tactical play until the end, very instructive. Okay, knight c6, knight f3. Okay, queen c7, he's preparing to take back the pawn. Immediately wasn't possible, he could lose immediately after queen takes g7, after bishop takes c5. Okay, he prepares, queen c7. And now bishop b5. Well, bishop d7, no? And he took in c6. Very strange, it seems to be very strange to give immediately the bishop, but it's okay, it's correct for white.
He's not to defend this?
Well, he wants to defend. I mean, therefore he took, you know.
Yeah.
But now black has two bishops. When he takes back the pawn from c5, later he'll have two bishops, you know.
Yeah.
But okay, now again, he doesn't give immediately the pawn. He plays bishop e3, normal, you know. And now black reacts quickly with knight h6. Now you have to accept the challenge to give the bishop, you know, and play the rest of the game tactically with two knights against two bishops. Normally, it's not the good decision because two bishops are in an open position. Normally they are dangerous. But here we have exceptionally a better game for white, you see, first.
With the knights.
With the two knights. So therefore the game will be very instructive. Okay, he took there. At least he has a bad structure with black. Now any endgame is bad for black because of this bad structure, you know. But until the endgame, we have the middle game, of course. Knight bd2. Okay, he gives back the pawn. Right. Okay, so c4. Okay, he tries to open the game, you know, Tal. Very good, because at least when he takes in c4, he castles, you know, and afterwards he wants to play immediately knight e4. If he has time to play knight e4, knight f6 check, very bad for black, you know. If he gives check in f6, it's terrible, you know. So, right, black has to be careful. Castle is still okay. It's a normal game. So now he castles also. Now we have a normal position. White has the king on the king side, black on the other side. So who has a good attacking chances here? We'll see. Well, Tal tries to do, you know, as always, something very quickly, you know. So rook d1, very good move. So queen b6, he waits a little bit with black. Of course, now if he takes in d5, he hopes to have an open, you know, diagonal for his bishop. So white reacts by playing first queen h4, you know. So he plays a5, normally a good move because it plays against the white initiative on the queen side, you know, with a3 or b4 or something like this, you know. But Tal has something else in mind, you know, here. So rook c1, he gives him the move, you know. To take in b2 is much too dangerous because it opens everything, you know, for the white pieces, you know.
Okay.
So he has to move something, and he played rook g8. It seems the normal move to play something on this open line, you know.
Yeah.
So, and now knight b3. Now everything is clear. He wants to take in d5 or push c5. If he pushes c5 and he has time, even in a normal position without queen, it's better for white because the position is closed afterwards. If he has time to play bishop c4, c5, and put that knight in d4, he has a knight forever in d4, first of all. He has complete control of the central squares, and he has pawns majority on the queen side. Clearly better for white. Not only this, but he has still attacking chances, real attacking chances against the king. The black king is already a little bit too in some artificial position like this, you know, and you'll see until the end. So, okay, starting from here, black has to try to find the only moves, but it's already very dangerous, the position, you know. So c5, okay. c5, what to do? Queen c7, forced, you know. So, and now knight b4. So we see the results. Now what happens? If he takes now in c5, is already very dangerous, if not lost, you know. After bishop takes c5, no?
Yes.
b4. Now what can he play? He has to take. And now knight takes back. The only move is b6. And now after b6, the position is completely open, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly the position that it is a dream for Tal. He was very happy to have such a position.
Yeah.
He attacks with all his pieces against the open king, you know, from b8, you know. Like
Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect for Tal. So, unfortunately, he can't take. But if he can't take, then the position is very bad for black, you know. So what did he play here?
Rook
c8. Okay.
Rook c8.
He waits. He has to wait. And now again, very strong move b4. All right. He has to take, and now he takes back with the pawn, of course. Now again, you don't have time to take in c5 because you lose a piece after b4.
Yeah.
If he has time to consolidate the position, he has time to play b4. Look at the position. He plays alone.
Yeah.
Has activity, has majority, has knight in d4, has everything, you know. Even if the position seems to be not so dangerous for black because he can trade queens.
Mm-hmm.
But even without queens, the attack continues, you know.
He tries to change.
Well, he has to try, no? And of course,
Accept.
Tal accepted. It's okay. He accepted, now takes, and now b4. Now we look at the position, complete domination for white, you know. Majority, c5 and b4, excellent. Knight in d4 forever, you know. Protected by the other knight, you see. And you see now the fantastic difference. The two knights, they play very well. The two bishops, they are spectators, both, you know. The bishop from f8 didn't move until now. The bishop from d7, what can he do? He has to wait, you know. There's no game at all for black here, you know. He has to realize now rook g4 invites white. I mean, here he doesn't have any other move, good move. Okay, from now on, the last part of the game, you know, the attacking chance for white, you know, b5, rook c8. Okay, very, very easy. c6. Now, if he takes, you know, very bad because he takes back with the pawn and then has time to move and give checks. You know, if he give one check is enough, you know. So he has to wait again. And all right, here, rook c2. Quiet. Quiet, he's preparing, you know, the last blow, you know. So, of course, black is completely lost here. But, okay, the rest of the game will be very interesting. And now he gave the chance to finish, you know, in a very beautiful way. He took in g5, in e5. Okay, now he takes back, of course. He takes there, and now decisive check in d7. And now look what happens. He resigned here, probably, no?
He resigned, yes.
Yeah, but why? He has to take, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he doesn't take and plays he plays immediately king there, b6 check, wins immediately. b6 check, king d6, or d8, doesn't matter, and he takes in b7 and resigns.
Yeah.
Everything with tempo, you know?
Yeah.
So, okay, if he takes in d7, no,
if
bishop takes d7. Okay, he takes in d7, he takes back. Now rook d8, the only move.
Yeah.
You know? And now rook c8 check.
Rook c8.
Yeah, rook c8 check. He has to take. And now rook a8 check.
Okay.
Yeah. So you have to take, no? And
yes.
Now queen takes, and you lose also the rook after queen c5 check.
Yeah.
But very beautiful, but very simple. You know, of course, for Tal, this is, you know...
this is his preferred...
perfect position. I mean, his style, of course. He was very happy. Again, Botvinnik played too risky, you know. The second time, against Smyslov, very risky. Against Tal, very risky. Not to remember the game against Toive also, you know. When you overstep a little bit too much the limits, it happens like this, always.
The punishment.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
But anyway, very interesting and very beautiful game, you know, from Tal.
Correct. Okay, thank you.